Well, this is the very imposing figure of Pouya Rahmani. He was originally born in Tehran.
Wrestled with bears when he was a little kid.
Yeah, he's got a couple of world championships in beach wrestling. He's undefeated in pro MMA at 2-0. And guys, look, we just want to talk about the wrestling heritage of countries like Iran.
Oh yeah,
is huge.
Oh yeah, 100%. They got some of the best wrestlers in the world. It's a powerhouse, Iran in wrestling, 100%. You got Russia, Iran, US now, and US are doing very well as well.
Well, as imposing as Pouya Rahmani looks, don't be fooled. Kaynan Duarte is quite literally one of the best grapplers in the world.
Fighting out of the red corner, Kaynan Duarte.
He is a two-time ADCC champion, many-time IBJJF world champion. Pans, Euros, this guy's won it all.
In both gi and no gi.
Absolutely.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
You hear that, boss?
Mike,
you
learned, Mike.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it.
He got his notes.
Yes, sir. Andy came out to Nas. I want to let you guys know that that's important. That's a good track to walk out to right there.
Well,
just throwing that out there.
Tail of the tapes here. You can see at the top, Kaynan Duarte, an 82% favorite with our token holders who are voting in our Vote Live iOS app. I expect, I don't know if he's going to try and test his wrestling here, but anything on the ground.
Enter the pits.
I'm back.
Karate Combat has launched all new merch. It's awesome. Don't miss out. Go to store.karate.com for all your karateka needs.
I want that. I want some merch. No one gives me merch.
You want the pajamas, I'm sure, Mike.
I have the pajamas. They're very comfortable.
So Duarte pulling guard.
Oh yeah, right away. I was expecting him to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, there's very little reason for him to stand on the feet with Rahmani. But the question is, well, he tries to wrestle up. And easily thrown off in some mind games.
I think he's freakishly strong. I wonder what he's bench pressing and pulls and everything. It's got to be insane. The way he threw him away, like it was nothing.
So Rahmani has actually fought in competition. One of our previous pit submission competitors, Big Dan Manasoyo. That was, I think, last year.
Yeah, no, you're fine, yeah.
And he did a lot of this kind of thing, playing from the top position, trying to move around on his knees. It's going to be incredibly wide and bassy here, and it's going to make it very hard for Duarte to get something going off his back.
Yeah, he's going to have to try to get himself underneath Rahmani. I might not be surprised if he goes for leg locks.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah.
Especially against wrestlers, that's a good way to attack them because they always look for a top position. So you want to, they're very strong, have a very strong balance. So the best way to attack wrestlers generally it's go for leg locks.
Yeah, you can see Duarte's pulling on the head a lot, trying to just break the posture a little bit. He's sitting in this half guard position here with the knee across.
It's smart because you're pulling him, you're annoying him, and if he pulls his head out, he opens up, and that's when he shoots for the legs. That's what I believe he would do.
Yeah, I do wonder how deep Duarte is going to try and leave this to.
There we go, beautiful.
Up. I think Duarte, he's just baiting Duarte to come up on a single leg here. But one thing that Duarte is very good at is staying to whatever game plan he's formulated. And really not being goaded into playing someone else's game. He really does his best work from a top position, wearing on guys. It's going to be hard to wear on someone like Rahmani.
Yeah, he's massive.
Yeah, it seems to me like both of them doesn't want to go too deep in the other one's specialty, you know. So Rahmani is very cautious, doesn't want to, you know, if he has an opportunity, he might try to pass, but he's going to be very, very cautious from the top position. And Duarte doesn't want to go standing up with Rahmani, you know. So it's going to be interesting who will commit the first mistake.
Yeah, I mean, Duarte is bringing a 6-fight win streak in major competitions into this bout tonight. He's coming off wins over the likes of ADCC champ Giancarlo Bodoni. And he also beat Dante Leon and Hassan Rida recently. Before that, he won the Polaris Grand Prix tail end of last year. So he's been getting a lot of good high-level competition in. the craziest thing to me for someone with the resume of someone of Kaynan Duarte is he's only 26 years old.
Well, that's crazy. Start at an early age.
Come on, guys, push the pace. Same position for a while. Let's go. Push the pace.
So our referee
Let's
calling for some action here.
Push it.
We like that. We like action.
Come on.
We want combat.
Yeah, that's funny. Rahmani was doing it back, pulling his head like that.
Yeah, the interesting thing here is always the debate over who is the impetus on to push the action. Should it be the person on top trying to pass more, or should the person on bottom be trying to stand back up and initiate on the feet? Realistically, under the rule set, the guy on top's got to try and pass.
Yep. Not in this case, though.
Into your hands.
What are they talking? What's happening right now? That was
Something with his tooth.
I've never seen something like
Push
this
the pace,
before.
okay?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what was happening there.
Come on, somebody explain it to me. I want to know right now what's happening.
All right, let's go.
Something with his
That was the
tooth.
most dramatic thing I've ever seen in the middle of
The fight.
That was incredible.
Oh, my adrenaline just shut up. Will be the first time we see a tooth fly in submissions.
Yes.
Here.
See that Rahmani is doing a great job of keeping his head in the center line of his opponent. So it's very hard for Duarte to go for any offense because the head is always in the way.
Yeah, and as this bout goes on and the slipperier the bare chest of Rahmani gets, securing any kind of upper body grip is going to be very tricky indeed.
For people that are watching us, like there's three rules to respect if you have a top position and you don't want to, either be submitted or sweep. First rule, you always want to keep your head higher than your opponent's head. If you're fighting him from the top position, you don't want to put your hands on the floor. You always want to keep your hands on your opponent, and also you don't want to let your opponent get an angle on you. If you respect those rules, normally it's almost impossible that you get sweep or submit.
Head, hands, angle.
Yes.
GSP, I'm going to remember that the next time I roll.
And if you're on the bottom, you need to make it to perform a certain movement that makes your opponent break one of these rules if you want to go for an offense, for an efficient offense.
You're trying to get him to mess up.
Yes.
Well, some head position on the inside from Rahmani. He's trying to lace under and drop his hip onto that knee shield, compress both legs to one side.
Nice head control.
Oh, and Duarte pulls the close guard here.
Yeah. It's very hard for Duarte to go for any offense because Rahmani has always his head pinned in the center line. But on the other side, Rahmani doesn't do anything to trying to pass the guard either.
Yeah, and you see Duarte using his
Halfway,
legs
guys,
to
let's
try
go.
and
6 minutes. We're
drag
halfway in, let's
Rahmani
go.
forward. Halfway point of this bout.
So the reason why he's not trying to stand up right now, because he knows if he stand up with one leg, like Duarte will attack the leg immediately. So that's why he's staying on Rahmani is staying on his knee right now. If he tried to stand up, if he lift one of his leg and put his foot on the floor, that would give an opportunity to Duarte to go for an attack.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Duarte is actually actively trying to bring him forward, break posture, attack the grips. It's pure just stalling defense from Rahmani at the moment.
Yeah.
Rahmani knows if he looks for a submission, then he might let himself open.
Yes. So he's playing a very conservative game right now. So you see, look at his head. His head is always pinned in the center line, which is a great way to block any submission.
On the side, yeah, north, south. Let's go. Put your hands on top of his head. The right hand on top of his head. I'm waiting, the left hand on top of the head.
So 4.5 minutes left here, and not a whole lot coming from either competitor at the moment. Duarte having a lot of trouble securing grips and meaningful offense from the bottom position, but likewise Rahmani hasn't managed to initiate any sort of pass from a top position. He's really just leaning and wearing on Duarte with the body weight.
Come on.
GSP, I should let you know there's a cough button. So when you do that, you push that button, and you can choke your brains out.
Yeah.
And no one at home will hear it.
Oh, you guys.
I don't mind. GSP, you're the GOAT. You're the actual GOAT of life, of combat sports. You can do whatever you want.
I thought I pushed the button. That's the one.
Yeah, okay. You got to hold it down.
Yeah, but the thing is...
Ooh, he did it.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
But the light goes out for the people at home, they don't hear it. I just realized that too.
That's a first.
Talkback is the same.
Wow.
3.5.
Good job then, GSP.
3 minutes and a half.
Maybe they didn't hear that.
I did it, yes.
So Duarte looking to try and climb the legs up here. Now he's scoop gripping for a leg, but he's going to have trouble creating enough space. He's got his hands clasped here, though, so this could be a moment for some offense. He's going to have to unlock his legs, and
it was hard to do because Rahmani had a cross face, you know, so he needs to get himself underneath Rahmani if he wants to go for a leg lock attack, which is very hard. Rahmani is doing a great job of blocking, but he's not going for any offense either. He's not, you know, he's trying to pass, but not in an efficient manner.
yeah, I feel like the smallest opening now is going to dictate. Again, he hooks up.
Yes. But Rahmani knew.
Yeah, he's got a head and arm grip here. Duarte's going to look to pry that arm over the top. Here we go. This could be...
Would he get Tammy attempt?
Yeah.
But the arm is still bent.
Yeah, well, Rahmani's driven his weight forward. He's trying to keep that arm bent behind the head of Duarte. He's going to look to limp arm out explosively if he can. That sweat's going to help him.
The neck. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's going to be so hard to get an upper body grip on someone like Rahmani when you're 10 minutes into an outdoor grappling match.
Yeah, and his base is so low, it's so heavy, and he's got all that power.
Yeah, he's a very strong athlete.
Boss, I'd love for you to be able to read the chat on YouTube at some point. These guys are, it's like comedians, dude. They said, imagine if Karate Kid was BJJ instead of karate.
The BJJ kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Duarte tries to wrestle up here.
Oh!
Gets sprawled, shots to the back. That was good in. That was good in.
Oh, no, he's getting himself on. Oh, that miss. That was the his best chance. His best chance so far. Trying to go for a submission.
Yeah, it's the,
Minute and a half, guys.
he's
Let's go.
forced.
Push.
At least
Last
what
minute
he's
and a
done
half.
is he's
Let's go.
forced some defense from Rahmani. But this is such a cagey battle.
1 minute. Last minute. Let's go.
1 minute.
Make it happen. 1 minute, guys. Let's go.
So 1 minute, less than 1 minute. Let's see if they go for a Hail Mary attempt.
Yeah, it's tough, Rex. You don't want to give away the bout potentially, but it's very tough. I'm quite happy with the draw at this rate.
Oh, he's trying to.
He did. He opened it.
It's going to be very hard to go for a Hudi Gatami against Rahmani. Rahmani is a beast. He's very, very strong. He's trying to pass. No. Back into half guard.
Time.
Dude, the ref is so stoic. He's
So that about does it for 12 minutes of Kaynan Duarte versus Pouya Rahmani, and a really tentative battle, unfortunately, between these two. Tough to get anything going.
Yes, they both didn't want to go too deep in the other guy's world. And it makes it, unfortunately, for us, not one of the most excited bout.
Could it be a draw? Is that possible?
Let's go ahead and get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Pouya Rahmani!
Well, your winner is Pouya Rahmani. He takes down Kaynan Duarte with a close decision win.
Thanks for watching. I'm Boss Rutan, and if you like what you just saw, do not forget to subscribe. Osu!